Hello, my friends. My name is Amanda with Manda Panda Projects, and today I have a super cute thrifted bee napkin frame that was made with a so pretty napkin from my Big Pack of Craftkins napkins subscription, which is going to be opening here very shortly at the end of this month, okay? So if you want to get on the wait list to get super cute napkins sent to you once every 3 months, comment Craftkins. If you're on Facebook, it'll be sent right to your messenger. Otherwise, if you're on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, it'll be in the description, or I can send it to you in the comments. So I got this frame at a thrift store. It was like 50 cents. It has some raised parts, so I loved that. So I just painted the entire thing all black with black chalk paint. And then I go over with my antique gold rub and buff, and I just rub and buff all those raised parts with the antique gold. So it brings out all that detail in the frame. You guys, do not sleep on these frames at thrift stores. Keep your eye out. They're usually super cheap, and you can do so much with them, especially if they have raised details like this. Grab it. I grab them every time when I see them. Especially if they have like really large ones, you can make some really beautiful pieces, put a really beautiful Christmas print in it, or just any type of print in the frame. So simple and so easy. Okay, so after I went around all those raised parts with the antique gold, I go ahead and do the inner kind of lip there, and then I decided it need a little bit more, so I do the outer lip. So I kind of antique gold rub and buff this whole darn thing, and it's looking so good. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel or following the page so that you don't miss all the super cute crafts that we got coming up we're gonna be summer here soon. Okay, so I take this napkin, I unfold it, and I see how big I need it. That little white card that was in the frame that came with it was the perfect size. So I just used that. I cut out the part of the napkin, and then I separate the plies down to 1 ply. And I take my Mod Podge. I always use the matte. I just put a nice thin layer of Mod Podge. You don't need much with the napkin. And then I smooth out the napkin as much as I can. I use my baby wipe container because it's plastic. You can kind of smash down the wrinkles. You can also use saran wrap. I just always have the baby wipes handy, and that's the easiest. So I smooth it out with my heat gun, and then I was going to sand off the excess, but I end up just folding it over the edges. And once I get that back in the frame, I realize it's just a little bit too big. So I went and just cut a little bit along the edge. And then I take my Kiehl's dark wax. You can get this on Amazon. It's awesome for grunging and antique and things. I just go all around the edges with that. Sorry if my voice sounds a little nasally. It's because I have a nice little head cold right now. So I go all around the edges. I go heavily on the corners. And then once I get it in the frame, I realize you can barely even see it because, the frame covers a good, I don't know, quarter, half inch of the napkin around. So I had to go back and do a whole nother layer and go in a little bit more towards the center with the Kiehl's. And then it's better, you can see it. Okay, and so now I just take some fabric. I use some coffee stain muslin and then some like black and white bee fabric that just looked great with this napkin. And I just rip it into some pieces. I didn't use a lot. I obviously don't want this bow to be huge. I just want it to be like a raggedy small little bow. So I just used my bow dabra, and I actually kept I didn't edit any of the bow dabra out. I kept the whole thing in so that you can see the whole process from start to finish. It's just the same thing, layering it piece by piece, strip by strip in a bow formation until it's as big as you want it. I just alternate the fabrics, the black and white with the muslin, and then I top it off with some twine just to give it a little bit of variation on the top of it. Just kind of loop the twine in a figure-8 formation. And once I have that all done, you're going to go ahead and tie it off. You want to smash it down really good there because it gets really thick. And so I just smash it down and then tie it. I give it a good double knot and then cut off the excess twine. And then once you have your bow all good, you play with it a little bit. Obviously, you got to fidget with it. I could fidget all day with my bows. And then I glued it to the top corner, trimmed it up just a little bit, took some Totally Dazzled. This is an antique gold piece. I love it. If you need the link to Totally Dazzled, I'm happy to give that to you. They have some super cute pieces. They give out holiday pieces, seasonal pieces, everyday pieces. and then grunged up some little bees, added 2 of those, and voila! I abso-stinkin-lutely love how this turned out, you guys. This is so easy, so pretty. It actually matches my whole living room vibe amazingly. Let me know, what do you guys think of this super cute thrifted bee frame? Let me know in the comments, and I hope you make one too.